Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium. You walk in this place, you can feel the echoes. So many epic moments have unfolded on this field. And today, the Fighting Irish hoping to reawaken that in this big contest. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 12th ranked team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Tigers will kick it away to start us off. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it to the right side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First and 10 now for the offense. Takes the handoff. It's low. Running right through tacklers. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And bulldozing his way through. And the return man runs out of bounds. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They'll run it here. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The sure hands. It's Williams. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And they'll get him down that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. There's a run call on 3rd and goal. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Nice grab. It's Haynes.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Leonard. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
They'll hand it off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
A quick throw out left, complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. On the ground, it's Price. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got it now inside the 15. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him, but it's a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Extra point try coming out. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of it and makes a heck of a play.
And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Getting set. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Contact as he threw it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
I'm all for quarterbacks trying to make plays. I love to see the fight in a guy and wants to make a play on every single chance that he can make. But here, when you scramble and you throw the ball way back against your body, you're asking for trouble. So lucky that ball didn't get intercepted.
Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Using his legs, it's Price. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure is coming. But the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback. It all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
What a great job here by the offensive coordinator on this screen pass, realizing that it might be available. This defense is all about pressuring the quarterback. That's a perfect time to run the screen, using that pressure against the defense. It worked out well. Pick up 1st down.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the 1st down attempt here across the middle. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the 1st down. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. Throws incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big haul on the ball and bat it away.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They'll kick it away here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls in the catch. Oh, and the football comes out. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Notre Dame 14, Clemson 7.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They get the second half started with the running play. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tackle made after just a short game.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Takes the handoff again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down after that running play. To the air, it's Klubnik. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. Now they get set to kick it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Oh, a reverse. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain. And that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
On the double.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Let's go.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle made after the completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
On the ready.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down.
Fire.
To throw, it's Leonard. He'll take a deep shot. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Irish. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick-6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave it back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
He went backwards on 4th down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. The Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry up. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking for some space. It's low. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play.
Are you ready? That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Notre Dame 21, Clemson 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. First and goal, handoff. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. It's a quick grab. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. To throw, it's Klubnik. And they heave it deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Briningstool. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And the Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
And there's the tight end. I've been waiting to see him make a play, and this defense has done such a good job of eliminating him from being a factor in the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. He finally makes an appearance for his first catch.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go. Grab down the middle. It's Maffa. Tackle made after a big gain. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
First down for the offense.
It's a shotgun run call.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Now the try for 2. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Successful. And makes the score Notre Dame 28, Clemson 22.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. So you got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important second down play coming up. They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Scanning the field, it's Leonard. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And now the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the same runner's got it again. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they're spotted inches short of a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And the quarterback's going to sneak it.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
1st and goal. They play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. The big fullback's got it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we